Hello YouTube, Red Suit Studs here. Today I'm wearing my Imperial Stormtrooper helmet to show off the LEGO Star Wars Death Star Trash Compactor. We're going to be unboxing it, building it, and reviewing it today. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so here we have our box for the Death Star Trash Compactor, coming in at 802 pieces. We have that nice black packaging that all the 18 plus sets have, as well as on the side here denoting that it's part of the Diorama collection. And then on the back we have the dimensions, as well as a scene from the movie. And then we have this nice black background showing off the set in all its glory there. We also have our really nice 18 plus instruction booklet here with our QR code on front for the digital instructions. Inside we have our nice little blurb about the set itself from the designers, along with some images from the movie. Here we have our set displayed in all its glory, similar to the images on the back of the box. So with all that being said, let's get building. One more thing before I continue with the video. I know you all know what this is. I've hidden a LEGO Minikit somewhere in the background of this video. Let me know in the comments where you were able to find it. Before we get into the full set build, let's just go over the minifigures here real quick. We have a Han Solo minifigure where it's just the same body that they've used for Stormtroopers for the past couple years, along with the same face and hair that they've used for Han Solo for the past few years. So they just kind of took two existing minifigures and mashed them together here for the Han Solo minifigure. Next, we have the same deal with our Luke Skywalker, where they just have a Stormtrooper body with a previous existing minifigure for Luke Skywalker, and they just mashed them together. Next up, we have our Princess Leia minifigure, and similar to the other two, there's nothing different here about this one. They used the same torso, front and back, double-sided face and hairpiece as recent Princess Leia's, other than one difference where most of the Princess Leia's that have been out recently use this dress piece for the legs instead of the actual posable legs on this Leia minifigure here. And I have a feeling that's because of the nature of the diorama sets and how minifigures kind of get displayed. They kind of wanted a minifigure that can have posable legs, so not much for difference other than the leg piece there. Next we have our Chewbacca minifigure, and this is the same Chewbacca we've gotten for sets in the past. However, this time they give him this kind of big trash rod that he uses to prop the trash compactor doors open with them inside. So the only thing different here is he kind of gets an accessory, but that's kind of more for the set than it is for this minifigure specifically anyway. With this set we also get a exclusive C-3PO minifigure. He has some exclusive leg printing here with his silver leg, and then he also has some nice arm printing, which is newer than older C-3PO minifigures. They haven't had that kind of printing. However, there's also a even newer C-3PO minifigure that has come with the Luke's land speeder, in which his entire right leg has some silver printing as opposed to just kind of on the front, whereas on here you don't have it on the side. So the newer piece kind of has an entire leg that has exclusive printing. So this one's already kind of marked obsolete, but still a great figure nonetheless to have in this set for an exclusive one. And finally we have our buddy R2-D2 here. Same R2-D2 we've been getting for a while. Same exact mold for the legs and body and dome. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've had the same mold since 1999 and it's been working great ever since. So they just kind of update the prints every once in a while. I'd like to see some printing on the legs in the future. I feel like that's the one thing that they still have yet to do to make kind of the perfect R2-D2 minifigure here. But yeah, same R2-D2 as usual, nothing crazy here. So as far as the minifigures go, nothing super exclusive other than kind of that C-3PO. Everything else is kind of a rehash of what we've gotten in the past, whether it's a mix of different molds and prints, but it's all kind of similar stuff that we've seen before. Alright, so here's our final build of the Death Star trash compactor, and I gotta say, it is absolutely amazing how much detail that they pack into such a small space here. Everything from the tiling on the walls and the floor with the water, all the garbage on the side of the walls with the pipes and everything. It's just insane how much detail was considered with this set. They also designate a different area for every minifigure, and they have a space specifically for each of them, so much so that they even build it so that you can put your character in a specific pose, like Luke falling over here as he's being attacked by the trash compactor monster. It's just amazing how much thought was put into this set here. I'll spin it around here so you can just kind of take everything in here. You can see they even do all the tiling on the walls back there too, and then back here you can see C-3PO and R2-D2 kind of using this control panel here to break them out of the trash compactor. And then you can kind of see over here where they have these little pulleys to push the walls in together. I can demonstrate that for you real quick here. So you just kind of take the tabs on each of the side here, and you can kind of push these walls together to squish them in the trash compactor. It's kind of amazing how they were able to do that with kind of this flat base here to make it slide together, and then you just pull the tabs right back out, and you can kind of see in there, there's kind of that black tubing in the back that kind of coils up. when you push it together, and then you can pull it back apart, and that kind of acts as like a little string to kind of guide the sides along there. And you can see here on the front we have Han Solo's quote while he is in the trash compactor, and all the diorama sets here, including the Dagobah training, have a little quote on the front. I think that's a great touch, instead of just having like Death Star trash compactor, to have a little quote in the front from whatever scene is going on. So I really got to say, my expectations were very high for this set going into it, and upon building it, it was exceeded because of just how much detail there is packed into this set. You don't get so much on the back here, which is to be expected, but they still add a little bit here with kind of the control panel and the minifigures here. So even though the back isn't as detailed, they still add something back there, and they have the nice plated finish all along the edge here with kind of these vents or grates or whatever you want to call it. So it's just insane how much detail is added here, especially in this front half. If you enjoyed this build, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for next time, where I'm going to be building the Dagobah Jedi training set. Thanks for watching.